It's bad news for actually some of us on the panel here, because Kelly particularly, hate to tell you, but big boobs out. Out of fashion.
Out of fashion.
You're out of fashion.
Oh, I thought you said get your big boobs out. I was like, not here, Ruth.
Cancelled.
I didn't ever think that big boobs were ever in fashion.
Yeah.
I know big bums were in fashion for a while, but...
But do you remember lots of people, where there was an era of a lot of women having breast implants and things?
That was kind of the Pamela Anderson era, wasn't it?
It switched round.
Yeah.
So breast reductions are now... you know, quite high, and people having their breast implants taken out. Wow. And they call them ballerina boobs now, where they're quite small. And this was actually, I have to tell you this name, right? The British Association of Aesthetic Plastic Surgeons. And that is BAAPS, BAAPS.
Oh, perfect.
That's what they're called. But they're saying they're seeing a number of patients now having breast reductions or taking implants out, and they want this more natural silhouette. And they said, and because obviously a lot of younger women now have more active lifestyles, they go to the gym, do a lot of exercise, and they have all this kind of athleisure fashion, don't they now?
Yeah, no, they do.
Crop tops and gym wear is kind of a fashion, so they don't want...
I have to say, when I ran the London Marathon last year, they didn't... they did hold me back a little bit. There was a lot of chafing, a lot of Sudocreme that went on before, and Vaseline. But, I mean, I've always embraced my curves, and I do think the conversation is just... It just annoys me, because it's like, when are we going to just start embracing women for, like, who they are and whatever body... whatever body type they are, you know? It's like, who cares about what's in or out of fashion? You know, and it just annoys me. I mean, yes, I'd like to wear a little spaghetti strappy dress, but I can't. But equally, I look nice in a corset, so you can't have it all. I think you've just got to... And I do think that
there will be young girls, Janet, who see this today and hear this story, like, oh, big boobs are out, you know, small boobs are in, and all the little spaghetti straps.
Turning it into fashion.
It's like a fashion thing.
Because I was a fashion editor, and we used to issue all these orders, like skirts of this length this year, and boots should be knee-high, and now we just refer to our bodies as like an extension of the fashion industry. And when I was at school, I was completely flat-chested at primary school. I was called olive oil by everybody else. And then when I went to secondary school, I was desperate to get a bra, because I was in loads of sporting teams, and I had absolutely nothing up top. So I made my mother buy me a padded bra. And the first time I shot a goal in netball, it kind of nearly strangled me. But I kept that padded bra on till I left school, and then by the time I was at college, the Twiggy look was in, and I was modelling, so I never wore a bra. I mean, I was completely flat.
But that's what I mean. So when the Twiggy look came in, the girls that had the boobs then going, oh, well, I'm out of fashion now, you know, you're all wearing the little strappy things and, the, you know... So that's what I think. It's just... They're dictating fashion, society, these kind of images, and it's mostly about women, again.
Some will be upset by this, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say. I think it always, unfortunately, when it comes to our bodies and fashion and what is in, it boils back down again to men. I think, you know, when you think about media or fashion, really, it's trying to project on us what they see as sexy. So, you know, at the moment, if boobs are out of fashion, it's because they've probably... Men want smaller boobs, and how much as we will dress a certain way, for a lot of women, although in your mind you're thinking, oh, I'm dressing like this because it makes me feel good, you are dressed like this because it makes you feel good, because you feel sexy, which sexy is attracted to a particular person if it's a heterosexual man. And the cycle of this goes round and round again. You know, we've seen so many different things going on, like the BBLs and all that. The BBL bodies is just... it's like a pandemic, honestly.
What's BBL?
So where they're having the bum, the fat taken from the stomach, and some of them do... It does not look like a normal body. And so...
It's like a cartoon.
Right, so that is being, like, fashionable, and now you're seeing a lot of the women who did have that before now taking it out because they want to go back to the normal, natural aesthetic.
Like the thigh gap.
I mean, I've never had the thigh gap.
Never had the thigh gap.
But I just feel like we have to be... Like what you said, Janet, as well, the fact that fashion is dictating on our body is kind of crazy. And I think also it does come back to what men are finding attractive, and then that gets pushed onto us, and it's another circle again.
I used to always be... people who always used to say, well, what... You know, you got big boobs, what about the pencil test? I bet you can't do that, because I'd, like, natural boobs.
Babes, I can hold a child under my boobs.